The Democrats' new kingmaker is a former Harris-Walz campaign staffer who says the party already has the right message. Ken Martin, 51, a low-profile seasoned Midwestern political operator, will lead the party's resistance to Donald Trump after being elected chairman of the Democratic National Committee, DNC. He becomes one of the most important players in the party's attempt to make a comeback as Mr. Trump continues to push the limits of presidential power. A steady hand and master tactician, he is one of the longest-serving state party chairmen, having led the Minnesota Democratic Farmer Labor Party since 2011. He ran on promises to broaden the party's appeal among the working class and pledged not to shy away from the Democrats' dedication to diversity. Mr. Martin's win over his closest rival, Ben Wikler, the chairman of the Democratic Party of Wisconsin, ended a months-long race that focused on party mechanics and messaging, rather than any radical ideological changes. During the campaign, he said the party already had the right message. But in his first message as leader, he quickly offered a warning to Mr. Trump and his allies, saying, "We're coming. This is a new Democratic Party. We're taking the gloves off." Mr. Martin is the son of a single mother and was the first person in his family to go to college, graduating from the University of Kansas. He got his start in politics as an intern on Paul Wellstone's 1990 Senate campaign and became a disciple of the Democrats' grassroots organizing. Since running for chairman, he has emphasized the need to connect with working-class voters who have increasingly drifted from the party. At times, he even invoked his brother, a union carpenter and Trump supporter, to describe the splintering coalition. "I don't rub elbows with billionaires or Hollywood elites. I rub elbows with working people in union halls, on picket lines, at civil rights marches, and at protests," Mr. Martin said at a recent candidate forum. "I'm running for chair because that's what the next DNC will look like when I'm the next chairman. That's who we're fighting for, perhaps more so than anyone else." Mr. Martin knows his way around the DNC. He has led his state party since 2011 and was also a chairman of the National Party. "I will throw the punches so they don't have to, and we will go on the offense against Donald Trump," he said. "That's the role that I will play as spokesperson." Ultimately, Mr. Martin's relationships with DNC members helped him overcome Mr. Wikler's higher-profile alliances. Despite the Democrats' quest for diversity and inclusion, Mr. Martin's election means it is the first time since 2011 that the DNC will not be run by either a woman or someone of an ethnic minority. It was not for lack of trying. In order to be gender balanced, the election must have one male, one female, and one person of any gender, according to DNC rules. Workhorse, not a champion. However, while Democrats at a cavernous hotel ballroom in the suburbs of Washington cheered Mr. Martin's election on Saturday, not everyone was convinced that he alone can lead the party's resurgence. Gina Repass, the Kansas Democratic chairman and an unsuccessful candidate for DNC vice chairman, described Mr. Martin as a workhorse instead of a champion. "Your workhorse pulls the plow, and you need that. But we don't have that voice, that champion, to get out in front of us," Ms. Repass said. "Donald Trump, for all of his faults, is able to get up there and lie with impunity and do it convincingly, and I don't hear or see that voice in our party." Fundraising was one of the few issues that differentiated the frontrunners. Some candidates criticized Mr. Wikler for relying on billionaires to fund his campaign. George Soros and Reid Hoffman, the co-founder of LinkedIn, each gave Wikler $250,000, or $202,000, according to federal filings. Meanwhile, Mr. Martin received a donation from billionaire Vance Opperman, a Minnesota-based businessman, who donated $100,000, 81,000 pounds. He has defended the party's need to accept money from wealthy donors to keep up with Republicans, but said he would not take contributions from people who did not share his values. "I'm not here to win the argument," Mr. Martin told MSNBC. "I'm here to win elections." The purpose of a political party, he added, was to build the infrastructure to not only win the upcoming election, but to build long-term power.